Listen. The production is a little bit chopped, but last episode was not as chopped as the others. We did Bond over Freerin, which is fun. Love Freerin, goated show. Um, and we're making friends with her friends, and random ass people pulled up like, who are they? Who is he? Bro thinks he's on the team. But the story of this anime is very fun, and obviously manga readers really do love their manga and the original story. It's a shame that oh shit. It's a shame that yeah, the production value isn't great, but then again, it's not. I wouldn't say it's terrible. I wouldn't. I wouldn't write off this show. Okay, it's not as bad as some of the manga readers think it is. Let's begin.
中学も今日で終わりか。別に特別面白いことはなかったし、何も考えねえな。
ミク先輩、遊びに来てくださいね。
Well, now do you feel something? Now do you feel something down there?
あいつは違うんだろうな。自分ばっかりどんどん先に進みやがって。もう校内一モテてるんじゃないか？知らんけど。
Wait, what? But this is your graduation ceremony. How would she be the most popular girl in school if, like, you just left middle school? Unless he's talking about the most popular girl in middle school, which is like, at that point, why you say already? Like, it's been years. It's just, it doesn't. Whatever.
一体どれだけの人がミクに惹かれていくんだろう。
Is
みん
this
なで卒アルに寄せ書き書こう。
what is the flower supposed to represent? What is this? It's like a. I'm sorry. I'm illiterate, so I don't really know. What does this flower mean, guys?
くんだろう。
みんなで卒アルに寄せ書き書こ
Bro, are you just standing there watching?
帰るか。だいたい卒アルみたいな貴重品に落書きするなんて。
It's something to remember you by, like a goodbye kind of thing. Like, I hope we can see you again. Like it's not like it's a memento, memory. What we did in my school was that people that were leaving would get a shirt, like a really big shirt, and people would sign goodbye messages on that shirt. So that was nice.
ありえんだろう。絶対綺麗にしといた方がいい。
Of course. This anime could have been one of those like popular girl that's into the loner guy, and it kind of is, but he has had a high school makeover, so I don't think he's like super unpopular. He's just a loner, you know?
どうした？
う。どうしたじゃない。この制服でこの道歩くのは今日で最後だから。
Oh.
最後にユキヤと一緒に。
Win Senpai, always striking, bro. It's insane to me. It is insane to me just how much like these anime use Win Senpai to their advantage. Just of course we gotta flutter in the wind. Yeah, of course.
ドキッとした？ね、卒アル出して。いいかな。
おい。
Whoa, what the fuck? What is that? What is this? What is she doing? She's reaching to his back. I mean, I was thinking something else, but like, what's the lighting so ass? I was thinking something else, but clearly my mind's in the gutter.
おい。何してる？
はい。
Try to be more honest. Did she write all of that? Is she the only one that wrote in his
ダメ出しばっか。
Are we skipping the OP today, or are we I'm assuming we're skipping it.
じゃねえ
Because
か。
it's playing
よ
right
か
now.
ったね。
And we're
誰
getting
にも書い
credits.
てもらえなくて寂しかっ
Usually when a show does this whole thing where they skip the OP and they just play the credits, that usually means it's gonna be a really like big impactful episode. But I don't really know if that's gonna apply to this show.
たでしょう。
余計なことしやがって。 俺は足跡のない雪原のように真っ白真っさらな気持ちで終えようと。
はいはい。
大
Okay,
体
bro thinks he's Chitose. I wanted to enter high school with a slate as clean as the driven snow. Bro, you are not Chitose Saku. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
わざわざ追いかけてまでこんないやそうか
What?
わざわざ追いかけてきてくれたのか。よくまあこんな短時間にずらずらかけ
Wait. Yeah, that's true. How did she write all that? Because there is so much written there and it's all her. How did she... How you do that? How you do that? Huh? That's crazy. Bro's the Eminem of writing. Or I guess you could call him Light Yagami.
るな。ここに書かれてる通りかっこ悪いとこばっかなのに
Damn.
いつもこうやって近くで俺のこと
Also, it's crazy that she was just standing there like an NPC while he was monologuing, just like... I get it that she can't really say anything during the monologue, but it's just like... Why are you just standing there being pretty? Do something. And why is the sun just... We got Wind Senpai and Sun Senpai. What's next?
いつまでもこんなんじゃダメだ。
ねえ、おじさんのとこ寄ってかない？お祝いにケーキ出してくれるかも。
Ooh, cake.
高校生になったら絶対に追いついてやる。
I have been very vocal about the Kaguya-sama parallels in this anime, and obviously I don't think it's a copy of Kaguya-sama, but there are some elements that feel similar to it. Not just the Ice game part, but this part feels like Shirogane's whole like backstory, right? Like he fell in love with Kaguya, and he felt like the only way to become an equal was to just grind his ass out in studying, remake himself, become the student council president, and defeat her in academics, which he ultimately did. Now, it is a little different here because he's obviously not trying to become like number one in academics or anything. But I do still see some parallels between this guy and Shirogane, and I don't know. Maybe she's gonna have some parallels with Kaguya, but thus far she seems more like a teasing kind of girl than the cold ice princess that Kaguya was. Or ice cream, I forgot what it was.
書いてるか。
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They used to be, what is it, dandelions, daffodils, and then they became... Wait, no, this is dandelions. The other one was yellow. This became white. I don't know my flower imagery, but maybe it's supposed to represent... see, it's a metaphor, it's a symbolism for I don't know. Purity? Yellow meant... I don't know.
書いてるか。
お前がな。
Are we gonna... Okay, I feel like... How am I gonna do this? Because we kind of just skip past... Is it the OP or... Is this the OP? No, it's not. Okay, I thought it was. Well, it kind of is. It is the OP, yeah, okay. So let's just do the usual and skip to it. Usually I just cut this part out of the video and I still listen to it, but it's just so awkwardly staged because some of the episode was in the OP, so I'm just gonna do it like right here. Let's get back to the rest of the episode. Childhood friend seduction. What has she been doing other than seducing him? Let's be real.
そんで、なっちゃんと美味しいランチ食べたいねって話してて、ゆきや
Okay, here's the thing. Why would you go for a not yummy lunch? Like, why would you ever go for a lunch that doesn't taste good? Unless it's like cheap, so it's really bad. But still, I don't really get it. There are places you can find that are somewhat cheap but good.
さ、どっかいいとこ知らない？
Why would he know?
富士屋うどんうまいじゃん。あとマスターのとこのオムライス。
あー、美味しいけど、おじさんのとこはもう何回も食べてるし。
That's true, but have your friends been to your uncle's? I mean, I'm sure they'll be very like excited to try like omurice made by your uncle. Like, I mean, I get it. She's bored of it, but let's hope your uncle doesn't hear that. Ugh.
飽きた。もっと食べたことなくて可愛いとこがいい。
ふん。
Meat cafe, cat cafe, cat meat cafe, maybe. Am I? Oh, I was wondering whether the scene was playing because it was just completely silent for a few seconds, and I was like, wait, what? Is it paused? No, it's just silent.
お
ごめん、私もう抜けるわ。
Oh,
おう
何？寂しそうな声出して。
アホか。
じゃあね、ちょっと早いけどおやすみ。
do they call every night?
ミクはリアルにもネットにも友達多いし。
Online? I mean, I'm not gonna say online friends can't be good. It's just like, what does she do? I'm probably just playing. I don't know, fucking. I don't know.
きっと
I don't know any online
誰
games.
かとの通話の約束とかあるんだろうな。
あ、アップルパイ味なんてあるんだ。
半分食うか。
やったー。
What?
ずっとこのままでいたいな。
Oh my god. Shoujo manga. Oh, that also reminds me of Kage-sama. Shoujo manga brain.
高梨くんと話してると胸がドキドキする。
Bro, that ain't you. Why is that is not your hair, bro. That ain't your hair. You don't got the school shooter hair. What are you talking about?
こういう男なら
Also, why are you not wearing glasses? You're indoors. Like, no one's gonna see you without your glasses. You don't need to wear contacts. Wearing contacts is fucking weird to me, right? Like, I can understand doing it for the aesthetics, but outside of that, when you're like indoors, who gives a shit?
さっきの話ももっと盛り上げられたんだろうか。
Huh?
いつまでも俺なんかを相手してくれるとは限らないんだよな。
That's true. Eventually, your paths are going to converge. No, the opposite of converge. They're going to separate, and you may never see her again. So maybe you should tie the knot while you can. I mean, tying the knot's a bit much, but you get what I. Just get into a relationship, or so you can at least, you know, not regret it later, or stay together with that relationship.
ミクの気持ちがこの先どう変わるかなんてことまではわからないんだし。
なるほどね。ユッキー青春してる
おい、その俺の愛しのミクはどうした？
用事が
I forgot her name was Miku, bro. I was like, yeah, I know his name's Yukiya, but what was her name again? No, it's Hatsune Miku. Obviously, not actually Hatsune. It's
あ
Miku.
るって言って帰りましたよ。
40? Wait a minute. So they had their son at 24? Not. It's quite young. That it's pretty sad that is a young age, but
Ah, もうダメだ。働く気なくした。ひなこくん、店じまいするぞ。
時給欲しいんでダメです。
who is
ひ
she?
なこさんだったら男の人に何をしてもらったら嬉しいですか。
I'm sorry, did I miss an episode? Who the fuck is she? Is she like the waitress here or something? And also, why is this place always like empty? How do you have any business?
お金。
これ
I
会話成立してます？
mean, who isn't like made happy for money? Fuck, I want some too.
高級なバッグ、高級なコスメ、
あ
高級なネックレス。私はお金かけてくれるのが一番嬉しい。
That's a little. Okay, I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole.
現実的というか冷めてるっていうか。
冷めてるか。ユッキー若いよね。
You're so young and naive. You have to spend money on your girl, expensive luxury handbags, makeup, or whatever. You gotta spend it on her because I don't know. I guess being a good person and fun to be with isn't enough, which honestly it isn't. Though, I mean, saying that makes me sound like an incel, which I kind of am, but I'm not. I don't really subscribe to that, so don't take that as the wrong way.
あのさ、高いものを吟味するっていうのは、それだけいろんなコストがかかってる。
So why do you enjoy expensive things? Enjoy cheap shit. Enjoy finding bargains. Enjoy cooking together or some shit. Not this.
コスト？
まあ大体の場合はさ、ネットでレビューそこそこのをポチれば無難じゃん。でも 一番喜んでくれるものをってなると、いいものを選ぶ分もちろんお金はかかるし、考える時間、調べる時間、足を運ぶ時間。
Wait a minute. Oh, I thought they said ABG for a second. I was like, what? 10 out of 10 ABG, but no, it says ASG. I guess that's true, like taking the time out to pick out a gift, but you don't, it doesn't need to be expensive, in my opinion. Just make it like a gift that would actually fit them, that they would like, and then they will like it, hopefully. And well, if it's coming from you, they'll likely, like it no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. But just take the time out and try to think what they'd like and then get a gift. This is the most basic advice of all time. I don't need to spell it out.
いろいろなコストがかかるわけ。ユッキーも自分でちょっといいもの買いたいとき悩まない？
パソコン買うときは結構悩みましたね。やっぱり失敗したくないし。
そういうの。それを大切に。
I remember when my parents were buying another mattress and they were like really thinking it through, the specs and everything. And I was like, bro, it's just a mattress. But then you're like, no, it's a big purchase. You gotta actually think about it a little bit. And yeah, when you want to give someone something a little nicer, you want to have to think a little bit about it. Don't just haphazardly give them anything.
人にもできるかってこと。時間とお金をかければかけるほど、あなたのためにこれだけのコストをかけま。
I feel like it's more time. Money, yes, but you can't rely fully on money. It's nice if you do spend something that's expensive, but like, I feel like you don't need to get something too big, But you obviously shouldn't just get them something cheapo and then be like, yeah, I got you a gift, yeah. Like, even if it's something they like, it's just like, bro, you cheaped out on this shit. Like, you're just half-assing it at that point.
喜んでもらいたくて選びましたっていうのが大抵は伝わるんだよ。相手に喜んでもらうためにはコストをかけるのが一番だと私は思う。
ひなこ
Just
さ
show
ん
that you care.
意外としっかりか。
It started off very weird. I thought she was gonna be like, yep, these luxury handbags, designer clothes, all that shit. But no, it's more thoughtful than I thought it would be.
考えてるんですね。
惚れたか？自分で稼げるようになって出直してね。
いや、少なくともひなこさんにコスト割くことはないっす。
Oh!
でも、ありがとうございます。
How old is she too?
コストか。
Why is there I thought there was a trowel for a second, but obviously it's not. It's just a spatula. I don't know why I thought it was a trowel.
コストか。高校デビューにだいぶ使っちまったけど。よし！
What did he spend it on? Also, it reminds me of Haibara's teenage new game. Another show we're watching this season, and also had a big high school debut. Yeah. Awesome.
今作ってるよ。
That is... Well, we don't know how deep the pot is, but it does look like quite a bit of curry, so... Maybe Yuki... Nah, I don't think Yuki is ready for dinner.
そうなんだ。全然。じゃあ冷蔵庫入れとくから帰ったらちゃんと食べるんだよ。はい、頑張ってね。
Alright. I just had Japanese food, and I didn't have a curry. I had... I had a different kind of thing. I think it wasn't yakiniku, it was something else. Yakitori don. It was really good, but it also a bit much. So yeah. But katsu curry is one of my favorite things. Like Japanese food. It is a bit pricey though here, so I don't know. Sometimes I gotta save some money sometimes. Oh boy.
何？どうしたの？
I don't know. It's just this kind of thing where it's like, stretching the legs and everything. What the fuck? Anyways, like, just putting your legs together like this. It's just, it screams rom-com. It just screams rom-com. I'm playing with the hair as well, like this, like really obviously doing it. It just screams rom-com.
ほら、なっちゃんさんとのランチ。適当なとこ選んでんじゃねえかなって。
What?
でも一応飯ログ見ていこっかなって。
これだから素人は。
You know me.
あれだろ？インスタン映えするとこだろ？ そもそもフォトジェニックって海外では人に対して使う言葉なんだよな。
Is it? No. I mean, photogenic, in my opinion, refers to anything. It could be a person, a place, even food. I think anything can really be photogenic. And also, this lighting is not photogenic. Holy shit.
つまり物だけじゃなくて食べてる人とのシナジーがジェニクさにコミットするんだが、
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. You really just actuallying out.
そこんとこ理解しないで場合がどうとか軽々しく言わないでいただきたく。
つまり何？
What the fuck? You're just being an ass right now. Just get to the point.
俺が手本見せてやるから日曜9時駅前集合な。じゃ。
You can tell he's gonna be on the other line of the phone, be like, "Ah, I did it! Ah!" I swear to God, I can feel it. You know, I can just taste it.
何？何？
I get what they were going for, but I don't like this cut. I'm sorry. It doesn't work for me. It just like I get what they're doing, like with the whole like but it just if you're gonna do it like this, I feel like there were too many frames to the point where it just felt like cheap animation rather than like the effect they were going for. It just doesn't feel right to me. It just yeah.
これで後には引けない。
Huh? Oh fuck. You getting romance advice from a shoujo manga? Wallahi, we are cooked.
遊園地、水族館、
Oh.
どこも遠足とか家族と一緒にミクと行ったことがある。
あ、
ただでさえ俺の知らないキラキラした場所に行くようなミクだぞ。ひなこさんの言うコストをかけてミクが一生忘れられなくなるデートにしてやる。
I mean, any date that you bring her to will probably be a date that she'll never forget. Like I always say, it's less about the person, the activity you're doing, and more about the person you're doing it with. Now, obviously, when you're starting off, it does matter a lot. Like if it's a first date, then yeah, you do gotta treat them something nice. You know, give them a good first impression, right? But I think at some point you can't just keep spamming good dates like that, like really goated dates. And even then, starting off, you don't blow out the whole house. You know, you don't like raise the bar so unbelievably high that like they expect like really fine shit in the next date. I think you start off kind of mellow but still good, right? It's that little sweet spot there, and you can move up. Definitely, you can move up like the date chain, I guess. But like I said before, I think it's more so just getting them more comfortable with you rather than getting them like hooked on the things you're doing with them. But why take your dating advice from me? You know, and he's not blushing as much as I thought. I thought that Yukiya would be blushing a lot more.
最
Okay?
近愛してるゲームに積極的だしさ。これ絶対デートだよね。
Yeah.
わかりやすい。ユキヤと
You know, I've never done this. Well, unironically, I've never done this where I just like squeal like this. I've done it ironically, like when I'm reading a romance manga, I'm like, you know, sometimes, but I never do it unironically.
ユキヤとお出かけなんていつぶりだろう。昔はよくフードコートとか行ったな。ユキヤケチだから水だけだったり、ゲーセン行ってもクレーンゲームとかやりたがらないんだよね。でも
Bro, he's
ほ
broke.
らよ。
一緒に大きいぬいぐるみとか取ったりしたい。したい。いや、
Such a...
浮かれてる場合じゃないな。まだ水曜日。私をデートに誘うなんて自ら罠にかかりに来るようなものだぞ。
Oh, she gonna
日曜
put
日
on
ま
the
でに
show.
バッチリ仕上げて返り討ちにしてやる。 ね。
Yeah. You know, my father told me something, and it's like, if you truly believe that relationships are like a transactional thing where you both give, then you absolutely do need to put in some effort and some costs into like planning out the date and making sure that it will be a fun time. Like I said before, don't splurge too much, but he was absolutely right because, like he said there, and I don't want to sound sexist, but girls put a lot of effort into their appearance, you know, like, make themselves look good. So you gotta repay that in a certain sense, by making the date feel fun. Now, obviously, when you get more like casual, you both probably need to rely on that a little bit less, but that's the later phase, you know. And I don't know why I'm giving you relationship advice. I really don't know why. I'm really single.
いえ、お迎えなのに、なんで駅前待ち合わせなんだろう。
Good question. You know, I've been rewatching fucking My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex, and I've been they come from the same house, but they meet at like the station and shit, and it's like, what? Why you live at the whatever. Also, I don't see how she looks that much different from her usual self, but okay. Oh wow, so cool. Lock in, girl.
ユキヤ、
Both of them are
待たせ
absolutely
ちゃった？
just smitten.
早いね。
おお。いや、
I feel like he's looking at the wrong area. He like obviously she's shorter than him, but I feel like he's looking a bit too far down.
今来たとこ。
Bro.
そ、
They are both so dumb, man. They both got such shoujoified eyes. And look at where his eyes are. Look at where his eyes are. They are not on her face. They are not looking at her face.
そう？何？なんで今渋めの声出したんだろう。
Saucy?
あ、あ、
Is he actually trying to do a fucking shoujo like male love interest, like a host kind of voice? Is he actually trying that? Bro, listen. I mean, I know you want to sound cool, but that just sounds corny.
お前、そんな格好で行くつもりか？
My guy, that kind of sounds like you're insulting her outfit, which is a big no-no.
うん？今なんて言った？
うん。
私3日3晩悩んで今日も3時間かけて支度してきたんだが、そんなって言った。
Yeah.
ちょっとついてこい。
あ、ちょっとユキヤ、早っ。
What is that animation, bro? Oh. He's gonna buy her clothes. Okay, I guess it works.
予約していた朝木です。
Why you reserve what? This ain't like a restaurant. You don't. What the fuck do you reserve? No, seriously, what? It's just.
ああ、お待ちしておりました。そちらのお嬢様ですね。さあ、どうぞ。
What are they reserving, bro?
えら
Why would you have to reserve that? I guess maybe he's reserving a dress for her? And yeah, I guess that could make sense.
い
Sure.
おしゃれしてきてたのに、本当に着替えさせてよかったのか？
That's a good point. I don't think you really thought of that she would, dress up really well. But I guess, I mean, you can make it dress up better. I don't know. There's no, it's just a bit of an awkward thing.
いや、少女漫画を手本にしたこのデートプランを。
Oh, I thought he had like a date plan. No, he literally just has the shoujo manga. Okay. Oh, no, for the love of God, these dates cooked.
遂行するんだ。PC だってマニュアル通り組まないと大失敗するしな。少女のドキドキが詰まった少女漫画とひなこさんを信じろ。
Oh boy, no.
手先でいきなり着替えさすってどういうこと？そこまで私の服。
Yeah, that is That's the thing, like, right off the bat, you get changed. It just feels kind of weird. I feel like the only way you could really segue into that is like if you went out for dinner or something, you dirtied her clothes accidentally, and then you got her some new clothes, changed into that. But like this just feels like it feels like you're dissing her outfit, which you should not do. That's a big no-no for
気に
me.
入らなかったのかな。
Well, you can diss my outfit. It's just that, in my opinion, it's a big no-no when you're going on a date with a girl.
デートですか。結婚式にご出席なさるのかと。
Yeah.
私何も聞いてなくて。それはお困りですよね。どうなさいます？お二人でご相談さ。
I feel like there's a bit of charm to this, and like a guy that's trying so hard to like make the date like work and shit, but then he just kind of fails, and it doesn't really go the way he wants to, and he gets like kind of embarrassed because of that. There's a bit of an appeal to that, especially if the girl already likes him, which obviously she does. But sometimes it can blow up in your face and you can look pathetic, but other times it actually can work and give you a bit of a cute appeal, if that's what you want to go for.
されますか？
But then again, if the girl likes you or if you're hot, you can get away with a lot more, so don't really try that if you're not.
きっとサプライズがしたかったんでしょうね。ご予約のお電話私が受けたんですけど、すごく緊張した声で一生懸命選んだドレスを伝えようとされてましたね。ユキヤが選んでくれたドレス。
I mean,
ユキヤはこういうのが好きなのかな。
it's very
私に
tame.
似合うと思って選んでくれたのかな。これで大丈夫です。
Is she gonna... That does kind of look like a wedding dress, not gonna lie. I mean, it's not completely a wedding dress, but it looks a lot like a wedding dress. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's a bit much for a date.
ユキヤ、私にこういう服着せたかったんだ。ねえ、嬉しい？感激して言葉もないか？
いい服はどんなやつにも似合うようにできてるな。
は？
Ooh! Oh, a nice comeback, but I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I think the best way to get her is to just compliment her. Like, just pull a fucking Kuze from Roshidera and just be like, absolutely looks amazing on you. You really brings out, accentuates your best, your looks. Okay, you gotta really, you can't say some shit.
さ
ほら、行くぞ。
あ、ありがとうございました。
What is this animation, bro? They keep playing it. And where did her regular clothes go? Where did they put that?
前菜のサーモンミクイすだちドレッシング添え
Oh my god. Oh my god. Not this pretentious fine dining bullshit. This is just a salmon. And they put a tiny bit of sauce there. It's just a salmon with leaves on it. It's just salmon. Why you have 3 forks? It's 3 of the same fucking fork. I hate fine dining like this, bro. Like, extremely small portion sizes, pretentious ass. You got the sauce like this with the plate. Bitch, I don't give a shit. My plate could look like a person took a dump on it, and as long as it tastes good, I'ma take it.
すだちドレッシング添えになります
But I get it, especially in Japan as well. The looks of the dish is part of the meal, so this is too much. Like, this just feels so extra. Obviously, you gotta put an effort and a little bit of money into dates, but like, if you're trying this hard, it makes it feel like they notice you're trying so hard, right, to get them. So then it's just kind of like, oh, like they notice that, like how do I explain this? They notice that, and so obviously, because like you're trying so hard, it kind of puts you beneath them a little bit, like in terms of the power dynamic, because you have to like spend so much in order to appease them, and it also sets their expectations high for the next one. If this was the first date, it was set their expectations really high for the next one because like the first date was fucking fine dining. Then the next one, what are you gonna do? Go bowling? Like that doesn't really track. So you have to like. That's why first date they shouldn't be. You shouldn't pull out all the stops. You should only pull out all the stops if you're like going to like a year, like anniversary for a year, maybe birthday if they really want. If they seem like they really care about their birthday, and then obviously wedding proposal. Those are the three ones where I'd say you should definitely put in a lot of. You should put in. Maybe you should go to fine dining shit like this, but otherwise, not feeling it. Also, I don't like giving rings as a wedding gift. It just doesn't make sense to me.
高校生ゆきや
Yeah, they also don't fit here whatsoever. You're high schoolers and you're wearing these kind of outfits and you're going to this kind of restaurant. It's just trying way too
勝
hard.
負なのこんな高そうなお店
ほらわかるか？こういった場と料理に適した装いでいる人物こそが映えのメインであってしかるべきなんだ。今のお前すごく輝いて見えるぞ。
Bro thinks he's a shoujo lover. Bro thinks he's a host, bro. A shoujo host. Well, there's an appeal to it, yes, but this is just so extra.
いやいやいやさすがに浮いてるって場違い
周りの目なんか気にすん。
No, bro, you can't do this. I can't. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from this shit. Bro, not only would I never afford this, because obviously I'm a college student, how the fuck can you expect me to afford this? But this is so fucking much. The dress was already bad enough. But you do this shit? Ah, no. Listen, I want to read that shoujo manga because I want to see just what it took inspiration from. I need to know, what is it?
そんなことより
No, none of this shit. None of this shit. No, that's shooting his no, bro, please, don't do this to me.
俺だけを見てろって。
わかる
何が？
I don't feel like she's buying it. Like, I feel like it's just making her uncomfortable, you know? And some people don't like to feel pampered. That's another reason why you shouldn't go all out for the first one. It's like, if you, obviously people like to be taken care of, but they don't want to be like overly like pampered and shit. So doing so much, it just like, it makes them feel uncomfortable, you know? Like, why are you giving me so much on the first day? It's like, it makes you look like you have something else in mind. Like you're trying to, buy them up.
こんな大人の人しかいないようなとこ
To me,
め
at
っちゃ
least.
緊張するゲームどころじゃないって
No, that is completely inaccurate. Fine dining restaurants, they would never taste that good. Nope. No oishi desu. No. It tastes like food. It tastes like a salmon sashimi. That's what that tastes like. Because it is. It's just a salmon sashimi.
何これ初めて食べた
Okay, maybe listen. I'm kind of joking when I say that. Obviously, fine dining can taste good, but you gotta go to the right place, right? Sometimes it really is just overly pretentious and a scam.
だいぶずれてるけどユキヤなりに私をドキッとさせようと一生懸命なんだろうな無理しちゃって
See, that's the appeal. Not that it's not that this actually impresses her. It's just that the fact that he's trying so hard, that is what's impressing her right now. And so, it's like I said, don't need to go so much, right? She would enjoy it more if you just did something just a little bit more normal. But, like I said before, there's an appeal. So, I think it's still gonna end well, just not for the reasons he expects.
どうやら喋る余裕もなくなってきたようだな。
Bro, why are you turning on this mode right now? Bro, please, can you get back to the normal Yukiya? You're acting so... Okay.
お前も今日のデートの意味は分かってるだろ？本番はまだまだこれからだぞ。
あ
This is bad.
これ以上何をやらかすつもり？
Oh boy. And
あれ？
Dream
今日
Resort. Why is the R not capitalized? And okay, I thought this was with Teletubbies, but they're bunnies. Slightly better.
一日で一番まともだ。あ、いいじゃん。ああ、ユキヤと夢の国だ。
Oh, Wonderland.
まずはどれ乗る？
Oh no. Oh no, I can feel it. With this kind of dialogue, he's not gonna go on the rides. He's gonna do something weird. What the fuck is he gonna do?
そうよね。え？あれ？ユキヤ？
You just ate and you're getting more crepes? Also, big crepe propaganda.
ありがとう。
Like deadass. Like, listen, I've talked with people that actually know Japan more than I do, and they say that there's a reason why crepes are always chosen. It's just, and the aquarium as well. It's just like, to me as an outside observer, it makes no goddamn sense. Crepes are mid.
一人ぼっちで不安だったか？
ユキヤが迷子になった。
Please stop. It's getting on me, bro. I can feel secondhand embarrassment from this shit.
だって不安だったんだよ。
How are you gonna... This was a really bad... You should have done this... Oh my god. The timing is so off. You should have got her here first. Then, when her clothes are dirty, you go change. Then you go to the fine dining restaurant. After you've changed into something nice. Now, still I would remove the fine dining restaurant and just go to something a bit less pricey and more normal. But that would actually be a decent schedule, because then you have an excuse to get her out of her actual clothes, right? But this timing is just off as hell, because now you're gonna dirty the good clothes.
すっごい並んだけど楽しかった。
乗るのは一瞬なのに120分待ちって。
Yeah, that's one of the amusement parks. They're fun. I like them. But as a date, having to wait in long lines, if it's a first date, oh hell no. Hell no. If you're already good, like close, then I can understand. Because then you have shit to like do when you're waiting. It's still shit, but at least you still have that rapport already, so it's not as bad. But if you have to like wait like 2 hours on a normal date, I feel as if you are going to fail. I'm sorry. It's just not a good experience. But then again, she had fun, so.
でもさすがに足
And they are childhood friends, so they do have that rapport. I'm just saying, if this is a first date and you guys don't really you don't know each other that well, just please don't do an amusement park. It's a really bad idea.
疲れちゃったな。ユキヤ、ちょっと肩貸してもらっても。
I was gonna say, is he gonna princess carry her? But I didn't think he'd actually do it. Oh my god, it looked like you're trying to grope her ass. But it's the thought that counts, right? That's gonna be the moral of this episode. It's the thought that counts, and holy shit, it definitely is the thought.
あれ、いや、疲れたなら抱っこしてやろうかと思う。
Bro, trying to lock in right now. I feel so much secondhand embarrassment this episode.
ほら、来いよ。それとも意識してこれないのか。
You look kinda... What you doing with these hands, bro? What you gonna do with your hands, bro? That's a bit weird. Don't you think it's a bit weird?
その手つきやめろ変態。こんなとこでするわけないだろ。
I mean, you're in Wonderland. It kinda fits. Like, genuinely. If there's one place where you should let him carry you, it's this. Because there's a fucking castle! This is the perfect place to do a princess carry. It would fit so well. And your outfit looks like this. It is genuinely like the perfect situation to do a princess carry like I've ever seen.
こんなとこでするわけないだろ。
But whatever.
なんか こいつ謎行動多すぎ。しかもなんか押されてる感ない？私
ミク、
次はドカーンと返り討ちにしてやる。
ミク、ミク。なんか思わないか？
What are you doing? Are you sniffing?
夜景に照らされた俺の横が。
Oh my god. This is so shoujo manga filled. This is why I don't read shoujo manga. I don't want to get in this mood. The most I'll do is Fruits Basket and Nana.
いけてないか？
そこ？もしかしてそれにドキッとしたかって言ってんの？わかるか？
Bro, strike so hard.
本当に何なのそれ。
You're lucky. If she didn't like you, this would be one of the worst dates ever. Then that's the thing, it's kind of like being a billionaire, right? Like, the easiest way to make a couple million is to already own a billion. Likewise, the easiest way to get a girl to like you more is to have her already like you. It's just, if you're already there, it's so much easier to go further, right? The problem is getting there for most of us. Okay.
んだよ、効果あんじゃん。
ねえ、
Hmm?
まだ何かあったりするの？
Shenanigans. Come on.
じゃあね。
I don't think he's gonna kiss her. He doesn't have the balls to do that, trust me. But I don't really think ring, necklace, some kind of accessory that could work too, but I don't see anything else other than kiss and accessory.
つぶってくれないか？
待って待って、それガチなやつ？
いいからつぶれ。
Now, this is what's making us skip a beat. Oh my. I mean, yeah, she should have gotten Princess Carrie. Look at that shit. Is it a bit much? Absolutely, but fuck it, he tried hard. Let's just celebrate that. And let's be honest, they're probably gonna good to each other when they get back home. Spending an entire day together, they're gonna good.
今夜は俺だけのプリンセスだ。
I can't, bro. This. Ah! Stop with this shoujo manga. Okay.
いやいやいやいや、待って、これははずい。
もう
Yes, it is, bro. You put a fucking tiara on her and you said that shit. My guy, my guy. What did you actually think this was cool? No way you thought that was actually cool, bro. That's embarrassing as shit.
なんだ？それは意識したってことか？
No.
そういうベクトルじゃない。
大丈夫だよ。今誰もいないからありがたく受け取れ。
This is so cringe
今
though.
日ユキよ、正直やばいよ。
いや、まあやばいなとは思ってたけど、
思ってたんだ。
でもインパクトはあっただろう。こんなやばいデート絶対忘れられないはずだ。白をバッグにティアラを送るやつなんて俺以外絶対いないだろうしな。
I mean, he's not wrong. She's gonna remember this date. Honestly, it's a strategy. But you didn't need to spend that much money. You could have just been cringe. You could have just been cringe and like given her a tiara or some shit. Maybe dress and tiara. That would maybe work, but you went a little bit overboard when you consider everything together, plus all the shoujo manga-esque lines. He went too far. He went way too far with this.
お前の お前の初めては誰にも渡さない。
That's an actual shoujo manga. POV
ユ
show?
キよ。
He just collapses because, I mean, I guess it's exhausting. Huh? Alright, sure, let's just run with it. We're gonna do this now.
いくら人がいないからってこういうのは反則。ユキよ。ユキよ。大丈夫？ユキよ。
I get maybe he just like stayed up so late and then like because he was planning the date and shit. Nah, I'll accept it. I guess so. We just do this shit.
こんなことして恥ずかしくないのか。
お前
Bro, after all the shit that she's been through today, this is the least of her problems. Giving someone a bit of a lap pillow is nothing compared to everything else.
が言うな。ねえ、本当に大丈夫？やっぱり医務室行く？
大丈夫だよ。ただの寝不足だから。ちょっと休めば治る。
I'm
寝
just...
不足。
Wait. Nurse's office? Well, okay, they're at Wonderland, so I guess there would be a nurse there.
そういえば、昨日も一昨日も遅くまで電気ついてたよね。またゲームしてたんでしょ。
まあな。
やっぱりダメじゃん。お出かけ前に夜更かししたら。それでこんな慣れないことしたらそりゃ疲れるよ。いつものユキヤだったら遊園地の待ち時間なんて嫌がるし、高いランチ
Yeah.
もティアラも絶対もったいないって言うしさ。そんなに背伸びなんてしなくたっていいのに。
Yeah. But like I said before, there's an appeal to it. And like I said before, he does have parallels with Shirogane. And because he feels as if they're not really equals, she's way more popular, has higher status than him. So in order to be an equal, he had to do all this shit. So I get, I guess that's another thing to add to the Shirogane pile. And it does make sense from his like motivation and how he views himself and her as a bit unequal. So yeah, sure. Wait, what? Oh, let me guess, it's a play, and he's getting cucked. Oh. Well, that sucks. Is that what I think it is? Oh my god! Guys, it's 6-1! 6-1! Kill me. Oh my god. Oh, he did that thing. I've never done that in my entire life. I should probably do it. But I don't know where to get it. Yeah. That's why he felt that he had to do it. Because it felt as if she was drifting away from him. Like she was so popular and he's such a loner. So in order to be equals, he had to put in all the effort, put in all the time, even if he didn't really need to. You know? Literally just like Shirogane.
それじゃダメだから。
Oh? Ah.
どうだ、ドキッとし。
大丈夫だよ。
Yeah.
今日すごく楽しかったよ。
Exactly. Not because of what she was doing. Some of it was fun, like the amusement park at the end, but most of it was just because of the person she was with. And like, I think it's also a sign that from her, that you don't need to like put up this act anymore. Just act yourself. It's fine. We know each other. You don't need to do all this for a date, right? I feel like in any relationship you have to feel at least feel like you're equals, because otherwise it just unequal power dynamics, just I don't think they work very well in a relationship. I know, like, I did make that one video about like wanting like a mommy, like a dommy mommy, but like, listen, that's degenerate things. In actual relationships, I don't think that would really work. That definitely no.
やっぱり叶わないな。普段子供っぽいとこあるくせに急にこうやって大人な態度を見せてくる。ミクに勝つために結構頑張ったんだけどな。
そんなに背伸びなんてしなくたっていいのに。大丈夫だよ。
遠いな。
And that's
ちょっと飲み物買ってくるな。
are we skipping the ED too? All right, we eating good today, I guess. But you know what? Remember, just thinking Kaguya-sama, Shirogane always has, obviously has his problems, but with Kaguya, it's a little bit different. With Kaguya, her main thing was just being really scared that she would be rejected because of her insecurities with herself. So, I remember that one line. If I do it, there's still a chance of failure. That's why you have to, because your chances are 100%. You know, because she was scared. I mean, even if she knew that he probably liked her, she was still like deathly scared of that chance that he wouldn't. So maybe it's the same thing here, but I doubt they'll just copy that from Kaguya-sama. It's just I wonder what her thing is. Like, why is she not confessing, like, for real?
びっくりした。あんな不意打ちで来るなんて思わなかった。
Also, she is flustered. Look at her little tough girl act.
ユキヤ、なんか思い詰めてるみたいだった。
お前の初めてを誰にも渡さない。
あれってどういうつもりで？
I get we're supposed to have dense MCs, but I didn't think that extended to the bitches too. Like, holy shit, girl! I don't think I couldn't spell it out more if I tried. Like, what do you want me to say? It's over. Oh, is she? Ah, no, if she sees that. No, I'm gonna kill myself. I want to jump off that. I want to jump in that river and just drown. Oh no, no, no! You telling me the girl? Oh no! No!
いや今来たとこ。
何？
お前そんな格好で行くつもりか？ついてこい。
これのせいか。今日ユキヤがおかしかったのはこっちも付箋だらけ。めっちゃ読み込んでんじゃん。
ただの寝不足だから。
I would feel so embarrassed because this is the girl I like, the girl I'm going on a date with, figuring out I copied my tricks from a shoujo manga. It's like, bro, no, I'm gonna look so cringe and like, yeah. No, I wouldn't be caught dead like this.
本当にバカだな。
Yeah.
あんなに無理して似合わないことして自分だっていっぱい恥ずかしい思いしたん
Yes,
じ
he
ゃない
was.
の。そこまでして私に勝ちたかったの。ユキヤがそこまでして勝ちたいのは
Because that's the only way he can feel equal to you. By winning this love game. It's the only way that he can truly feel as if he's earned your love to an extent. Truly feel as if that you are on equal footing. Like, it's sad that he thinks this way, but it does make sense. So, that's his reason and motive. But like I said before, what is her reason for wanting to win this love game beyond just the obvious, right?
どうして？
What?
俺もう我慢できないから。
Oh.
これってキス？
Is he making sure his lips aren't cramped or something? Oh, no, he would never. He doesn't have the balls to kiss. Kiss.
幼な
Alright. From Seattle. Seattle? What? Anyways, that's another episode of Ike's Theater Game! We skipped the OP and the ED this time. Was it a peak episode? Well, there was some weird cuts, and I don't think it's like good production value, but it's decent enough to the point where I'm not that distracted by it most of the time, and I actually can focus on the actual story of the show, which I think is really good. I think it's this. I can see what people like about it, and like I said before, Kage-sama parallels are pretty rife with this one. Like, you can't deny it. There are parallels, but there's a reason why Kage-sama is so good, and so even if it does feel a little bit like they're maybe not copying or paying, but very inspired by it, I still do like it, and I do like this episode. It's embarrassing, certainly, but it just feels. It feels real. It feels like something I do. Not obviously not to this extreme, but it does feel like something that people would do at this age, and it's rooted in his insecurity that they're not equal, which obviously, like I said before, kind of like Shirogane from Kage-sama, and this is kind of a mix of the Kage-sama movie and like, well, no, this is just like the Kage-sama movie, which is like, Shirogane doesn't feel like he's an equal to Kaguya, and so he like does all this shit and like really wants to like put in the effort to impress her. But then Kaguya's like, nah, you don't need to do all this shit. Just moments like these are what I want. You know, normal moments as a couple. It's kind of like that, but obviously worse in every conceivable way because Kage-sama is the best romance anime of all time. But enough glazing! Stop glazing me, Zohran! Yeah, I enjoyed this episode. It actually had some decent animation moments as well, and it was a fun time. A fun time. I feel like the episodes of this show are getting better and better as they go along, but we'll see what happens in the next episode of Ice Theater Game. That's going to be the end of this reaction, though. So, if you're still watching, go away now. But number 4, subscribing, liking, ringing the bell, commenting down below, and be sure to check out the playlist over there for even more Ice Theater Game content. And as always, until next time, peace.